Welcome back, everyone. Another day in the books. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll go through. So today I put the outer skin on 1/8 inch plywood. So that's pretty good. Left the back, as you can see, a little overhang, short, one piece of board there, a piece of plywood. So I plan on putting 1/2 inch there, only because I'm going to put the door hatch into it. I want to give it a little bit more support. I do also have 3/4 inch on the inside here, all the way around, and the inside to kind of like give me more support for drilling. But I figured, why not just go with the 1/2 inch if I need another piece instead of the 1/8. Not that big of a difference in price. Anyway, so I got all the insulation underneath, got the top on, got all the sides on, the fill outdoor lights. I got to go through, sand everything down, fill any gaps, anything else like that. Plan on putting fiberglass over it, then putting a primer paint, and then a marine top coat. So that's fine. Everything is pretty stuck down here, pretty good. Did do angle up here, kind of get that set, and then a rabbit tail to connect, because it was just a little bit short. The whole camper is 12 feet, but with the wood curve, needed a little bit more than that, so it wasn't a big deal. Anyway, so fill in this with Bondo wood filler, sand it all down, and kind of go from there. So that seems pretty good. What else have I done since you guys have last seen? Not a whole lot. This was pretty much all day project. Today, inside box there, so I have all the hatch is going to go there, door, window, and rear big hatch, and basically the same on the other side. Air conditioning cut out, so everything is pretty much coming along. Electric's all in and installed. The only thing I have to do last is the solar panel, which I plan on just putting up there and running through the top, and then inside I have access to the ceiling. The rest of it is all obviously sealed up and done, so that's pretty much it. I haven't cut out the spot for the vent yet. I need another set of hands with the router, so hold down the cable, the wiring, so I don't nick that. And that's pretty much it. Please hit like, subscribe. It's finally taking shape. Let me stand back so you guys can see. But it's 12 feet overall length, the cabin, the box itself, and it's 64 inches wide, 5 foot, and then the 2x3 steel, so it goes cut at the edges, so it's another 2 inches there. I added another probably about 3.5 feet on the front, so it's about 15.5, 16 feet overall. Put the axle placement 60-40 to the front, so it should give a nice weight distribution without knowing the exact weight. And I think I keep getting asked that too. I think probably overall we're probably going to be close to 2,000 pounds, slightly over, slightly under, because I did use 1x1 steel tubing for the shell, and then 1/8 inch on the inside, 1/8 inch on the outside plywood, 1/2 inch on the roof. So I can actually, I was up there putting down the board, the plywood, everything's connected by VHB tape, and it seems to be very sturdy. And now I just got to go around filling any little gaps, any holes, just so it doesn't fill in with the fiberglass, and then go around and sand it down and everything else. So last step is the plywood in the back, and then hopefully in 2 weeks, on the weekend, I'll be able to do the fiberglass and kind of go from there. And hopefully that goes well. Any ideas, any suggestions, just let me know. I do plan on putting a roof rack in as well. I have pieces of extra plywood in there and over here, sealed up besides the insulation, just in those 2 spots, so I could put a roof rack over the top. And it's the same on the other side, so that should be good, and then bolt through on the other side. So I have to probably going to build that just by 1.5 by 1.5 tubing, and then just a piece of sheet metal to make the brackets up. Then I plan on building the fenders, and then haven't decided yet if I'm expanded steel or diamond plate on the steps. But I am going to put a Pelican box here with a propane tank inside, and then also have with the propane heater inside there for the hot water, and then put the propane tank over there, and basically have all the water lines underneath. You can kind of see a little bit of the water tank. So trying to keep everything so it's not going through the flooring. So I should be able to fill that up there. I'm going to put a pressure gauge on there because those are really gravity fed tanks, so they're not supposed to take a lot of pressure or at all any. So I plan on trying to figure that out so I could do that with low pressure and fill up the tank without having to worry about bursting out the water tank. So I probably could even reach into there underneath, get underneath and fill it up. It's a 20-gallon tank, so that should last quite a while. But then I also want to put some kind of diverter valve in there, so I could, or quick connects right to the propane heater, because a bunch of places I'll be able to have access to hose, and that'll just make it easier. But that's basically it. Any questions, any suggestions, please let me know, and I look forward to your comments, and please hit like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.